Hi everyone, and welcome back to the VPN Ranks YouTube channel. Today we're going to be talking about a pressing topic that is ruining a lot of people's lives, called phishing scams. Now, if you've received any of these suspicious phone calls before, you're not the only one. By 2025, it is predicted that at least 77.4 million Americans are going to face phishing scams, resulting in a staggering financial loss of a jaw-dropping $68.6 billion. That's quite a lot, right? And you're probably intrigued. So let's learn a little more about phishing scams. Now, some of you are probably wondering what phishing is. Well, phishing is short for voice phishing, and it's a cybercrime where scammers will call you pretending to be someone trustworthy, like a bank representative or a government official, and their aim is to get you to manipulate you into revealing your sensitive information. So now you're probably wondering that you won't fall victim to these scams, but trust me, these scammers are getting more and more convincing as technology progresses. According to recent findings, phishing scams have dramatically increased in number. Just last year, around 83.4 million Americans lost their money to these fraudulent calls, and this number is only going to rise. The effectiveness of phishing scams has increased to 81%, which means that at least every 8 out of 10 individuals facing such scams are going to fall victim. You're probably wondering who are the main victims of these scams. Well, according to VPN Ranks research, people who are aged between 18 to 34 are the main victims, and they comprise of at least 48% of all the attacks. So in other words, if you have an active online presence or you're frequently doing digital transactions, you are going to be a victim of phishing attacks anytime soon. But if you're older, don't think you're safe from these scams. These people can actually get to anyone out there. Now you're probably wondering how these scammers operate. Well, according to our research, the most common tactics involve 3 tactics. The first one is caller ID spoofing, which just means that they manipulate the caller ID to make it look like they're coming from a trusted source, like your bank or a government organization, for example. The next type of scamming tactic they use are robocalls. These are automated calls to your system talking about, let's say, perhaps your bank credentials or something wrong with the transaction that you just occurred, and you'd be surprised at how many people have been victim to such scams. Lastly, we have tech support calls. As you can tell by the name, tech support calls are just calls asking you for your credentials because your device might be compromised. Now, all of these may seem like they're too good to be true, but these scammers have found vicious ways of getting into the minds of these victims. But don't worry, there are just 3 steps you can follow to save yourself from phishing scams. Firstly, always verify the caller ID from a number by calling the organization directly before you succumb to whatever they're asking for on the call. Next, if you don't trust a number or you don't trust a call, just let it go to voicemail. And lastly, never share your personal information on a call. This includes your bank information, your transaction details, or anything related to your personal bank account. If you think you aren't vulnerable to phishing attacks, just take a case study of the MGM Resorts and Caesar Entertainment scandal that happened recently. So what happened was, phishing scammers impersonated IT staff and got access to sensitive systems of both of these resorts. And little did they know that they're going to suffer massive financial losses and huge operational difficulties in the near future. This case study is an example that even the people with the most secure systems in place are victim to such scams. Phishing scams may be on the rise, But awareness is our first line of defense. By staying informed and cautious, we can do our part in protecting ourselves against these threats. With that said, if you want to learn more about phishing scam statistics, click in the description to find the link to our report. With that said, don't forget to like our video and subscribe to our channel for more of such content. With that said, stay secure and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.